Ooh! Ooh! Oh, wow! Oh, wow. Second seat behind Thomrun. I guess we'll check the ratings here. Thomrun at 438. Swath at 514. Rubenstock at 585. This is a good table. If I take Tiller and don't get Waterworker back, that's still a good thing, I think. There's also a Toad in the game, so we have very high read potential, which does make Wreck Carpenter a more reasonable pick, especially with Fur Cutter also in the game. This is pretty interesting. I think there are some cases for Tiller, Wreck Carpenter, Fur Cutter, and, I mean, Animal Husbandry Worker is just so good. Manger is a little dead, or worse, I should say, if Husbandry is in the game. It's a little early to take Barn Shed, but I don't really feel like taking anything else. Debt Security is half reasonable. Wild Greens and Toad are fine. I don't really know how to best use Spin Doctor. Might be an okay Stockman game. With Fur Cutter cutting down animal access if someone goes Big House. But I think, aside from the extremely obvious Cultivator here, I think Crudité is the pick. Feed Yard with Animal Husbandry sounds fun. I'm not sure how good it actually is. Brainery is not bad, but it's not amazing here either. Elder, I think, might be a good pick. Just try to get Barn Shed out faster. Oh no. The temptation is very strong. It's not a good idea. I repeat, it's not a good idea. This Stable Master is kind of interesting here, actually. There's also Open Air Farmer. But I think Hammer Crusher is clearly the best miner in this pack. Muckrake is interesting with Stockman, but I don't think I get that back. I think Bricklayer is totally fine here. You never know, Schmog. 4th pick play supports incoming. Tempting to Visionary on top of Tiller Cultivator. Because surely we have a way to hold pigs as well as like 2 fields early with Crudité. Surely I can play 6 cards and feed also. That's how Agricola works. I do think Visionary does better in... What the heck is Ceilings doing? Sure, I guess. This is actually kind of interesting. Both sides of this pack are pretty interesting. It is just Ceilings, though. Like, why is Ceilings here? Yeah, I mean, it has to be 3 strong cards. Either strong on their own or in a combo. Ranch Provost is very interesting to see with Animal Husbandry Worker also in this draft. It does make the Manger more playable for someone again. It's not going to be me, though. With Tiller, part of the reason Tiller was fine with Husbandry Worker in the pack is that it's such an easy way to cover spaces. So I think it's not going to be Provost for me. Does this have any merit? It's not a ridiculous Pan Baker situation either, but I think Field Cultivator is probably just better. Same word. It's a combo, right? How did you come back, friend? How did you come back? Screw Water Worker. How am I gonna play so many cards? Figure that out later? It's a problem for future me. Toad actually feels good here. God, there's some funky setups that I could run. I kind of want Visionary back now. How am I ever playing Toad on time? What is my round 1? I need to decide. I need to decide now. Well, I should have decided earlier what my round 1 is going to be. Like, Bricklayer Ceilings is reasonable. I think Tiller Cultivator is probably the better path. Means no Toad. I could de-draft Manger. That's what I'm gonna do, actually. No Stockman. Is this possibly a tax collector situation? I have good enough Ox to play and get Barnshed done. Visionary. Visionary. I am a visionary. Show me visionary. Hello, Grumble Guts. Warning to everyone. If I go visionary, there's a strong chance I'm not winning this game. But it's gonna be fun, and I kind of want to just do that anyway. Boom. Also, Muckrake came back. Don't really know how Muckrake came back and Stockman didn't. That is very strange. I guess they came in weird order, but... We want Visionary because we have Tiller Cultivator, Crudité, and Animal Husbandry Worker. It's hard to find a better Visionary setup than that. Also important, everyone at this table is 400 plus. That is actually quite important. Early Sheep, too. Scrap Collector was taken, I want to say, over Husbandry. Okay. Count the actions. Husbandry, Visionary. Food. Or 2 plows. If I'm plowing, I'm playing Tiller. That's already 3 Ox. I guess Cultivator's maybe better? Is it? Oh, math is hard. I probably don't have time for 3 wood day labor. This is a sketch opening. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff. Guest room would be amazing, yes. I mean, this is a fantastic Crudité setup. I probably... Well, I still might do the thing, because, yeah, Visionary doesn't block off guest room from happening. We get a restart? Cool. Guaranteeing an Ock. Private Forest, superseding the rounds, but also bad food tempo in stage 1. 2 clay has got to be pretty good. Rubenstock Plowing, putting a 6th good action on the board. Yeah, part of me wanted to get 9 fences with this early sheep. Shouldn't, though. Grove instead of Reedstone. That's kind of interesting. I think I am going to play for 4 Ox. I thought I was taking 4 wood there. Obviously, I could have gone expensive Ock, but I think there's no way cheap Ock came back. Thomron's just taking wood. I could go expensive Ock here. That makes my life a good bit easier, right? Or do I just day labor here? No, there's too many ways I don't get an Ock next round. Are there? Hold on, are there? How are you feeding, dude? Is Swath gonna decline expensive Ock if I give it to them? I think I might be able to get Ock next round. Cheap Ock. And if I don't, I'll first action expensive. Plow. Okay. There's some weirdness happening already. We have a stable planner from Rubenstock. Who has Rhett Carpenter? I do get cheap Ock here. And I'm gonna threaten the sheep sweep and then not take the sheep. I think that fence placement is fine. There are a lot of totally fine places for that fence. Pasture. Not really sure why I took Muckrake. That doesn't seem like a likely thing to proc. I think my game is really sick here. We get blown up by early grow. Kind of. Maybe not. Letting Thomron get the sheep here feels a little wrong and bad. More than a little wrong and bad. But I am just doing my own thing. Because I'm seeing the future, or something like that. Yeah, thank you, Sivir. I agree. These kinds of games are very cool. By plowing here, I'm showing that I don't have Field Doctor. Or at least I'm delaying it for no clear reason. I'm also not plowing in the Homekeeper spot. Yeah, a plow here could be Field Doctor or Homekeeper, and I think it might be better that I'm showing I don't have either. I mean, once I play Visionary, it's all going to be the same, but... Very strange stage 1 here. Correct, I'm not plowing the Lynchette spots. Oh, Carpenter's Hammer! What is this? What is this about? This is like a first pick Scythe Worker? Four wood, 4 food, a good round for Rubenstock, though that 4 food is not super guaranteed. It is after Thomrun takes the sheep here. That's fine. Alright. Here we go. We're doing it. I'm a visionary. Yes. Alright, now where do we go from here? I don't know. But I did the thing. That's what matters. Single grain zone. Yeah, this is very interesting. I mean, we're also in pretty bad shape. Because only Rubenstock has room parts right now. Yeah, I mean... I'm not going to say Thomrun is clowning necessarily, but the rule here is that 3 people cannot clown in stage 1. And it's that rule because if the 4th player has parts for a double build and is first to build, everyone else can just lose. And Thomrun, for that purpose, did clown here. So yes, Rubenstock must be huge nodding. Alright. If I start, I don't get 6 wood. I don't think there's any way Bland doesn't wood police. Because I would give Bland first build. Now, is that a bad thing? It's probably not a bad thing. Crudité was a fine option there, but I think I just plus a grain this way. Alright, we are hoping for early Reno. Early Reno is the dream. 5 clay reedstone would be a very good sequence. With Reno flipping. Please. It's not grow. This works for me. Build 5 food. Maybe start. Oh, this is a homekeeper. Start for second room is... Yep, okay. Yes! 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 Yes, more reasons to take forest. Excellent. Okay. Bricklayer is important to get down. Some read for renoing is kind of important. You know? This card's pretty playable, too. God, my game is so sick, actually, if I can find a sufficiently good sequence. Exactly, Civ. Frickin' exactly. Playing an Ock takes me under 3 food. That, I think, is probably the reason I can't... Oh, God. It's a little too slow. I probably field cultivator for like the stage 3 harvest. And I should have a cookery. But that leaves me 1 clay short of a room. Oh, nothing field cultivator can't give me. This game is actually pretty sick. Reno fireplace or Reno... Why do I need a fireplace? I can just let the pigs run for a bit. Meaning, you know, this is not the world's best visionary, but it's fine. The veggie for crudité is better. Oh, yo! Excuse me! Stable Planner Stockman in a sample stable game is gross. That's gross. I'm also guessing Rubenstock has Wreck Carp. That would definitely would enable the 5 food move. That is a good sample stable. God, what did Bland take? Wreck Carp disappeared. Yeah, I don't remember. Late Reno. F you, Vincent. Okay, so I want to crudité and sow. Which means... That's next round. And this round... Yeah, so next round is Reno. Maybe I skip Bricklayer for a sec, just go to Field Cultivator? My game is so weird. My game is so weird. Not taking the wood is, I mean, very dangerous. Also, not getting so next round. Oh no, do I ever get so blocked next round? Gross. Bland is gonna Clay Oven, it seems. Do I have to sow now before I get my crudité veggie? That feels so bad. Thomrun with room parts does force Rubenstock to start, assuming Bland and I don't start for build. So I don't get so blocked necessarily. God, is Rubenstock ever sowing one stupid grain? No. No way, right? What I don't want to happen is Rubenstock to start and plow, but I don't think that's very likely. Could take a field for safety here. Just Reedstone? Okay. I am trying a pretty insane thing, Ace Spade. Which, I mean, could be more insane. Rubenstock not starting, though, that's kind of weird. I mean, it does pretty much mean Wreck Carpenter, right? God, so I can either 6 wood or do the things I planned on doing. Am I building a wood room this game? What is this game? I'm not a 6-wood sow. Screw it. 6 wood is too much. The grain from Barnshed is like, I do not need that. Wait, sowing is actually not good? Is that possible? Rubenstock, what's going on? I'm so confused. And, like, it is my fault. Yeah, what if 4 people clown early, right? That's what gets me confused. Yeah, I don't know, Grumbleguts. It's not the way I would do it, but this sample stable maker does make some stuff weird. Also, isn't passing stable in this draft? That's a hilarious sample stable miner, passing stable. God, the crudité timing here is terrible. I have to imagine Rubenstock's hoping me or Bland start, but we know what's going on. Late Reno is so bad for me. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I guess Reedstone is kind of okay, but it's worse than just playing Bricklayer, I think. I guess that means I'm playing Bricklayer? God. Threatening build isn't particularly important if I think this is Wreck Carpenter. F if I know, man. Why is grain utilization bad here? It gets me the wood clay read off field cultivator, a harvest. Well, let's talk 4 clay. I seriously am lacking ideas of what's going on. So if I sow 2 grain in a veg, there's 1 veg field with 1 in it and 2 grain fields with 2 in it. If I play Crudité, I don't get any conversions. And Crudité feels like my best food source, to the point where I might eat 2 raw grain to play it here. That's probably too insane. Thomron gets like 4 wood, 4 sheep, grow here. Or 4 sheep, safe move, grow. Something like that. I guess 4 sheep is the best move here. Rubenstock could take them because Rubenstock's actions are wonky. I did kind of lock myself into 2 reed here. And I'm a stone away from Stone Oven unless I took Reed Stone, but then I'd be a reed away from the room on Reno. I mean, in some sense I could have used Water Worker, but for wood. Bland is going to be going for Homekeeper and a Pasture here. If this isn't 2 rooms, 3 stables, it has to be Stockman. Am I really raw eating this grain? Oh, late Reno was so bad. It was so bad. But, like, I need to play Crudité. Next round, start and sow. Wait. No, I think I'm just growing super late. The 6 wood did get in the way of things, yes. We are going to greed the Stockman. Does that mean I throw a build in here? This game has been silly. Obviously I can Reno Hearth. Puts me 2 clay from a room though, and that is a bad number of clay to be away from a room. Fireplace is going to be better. Okay, if I Reno Fireplace, start Crudité so I can build in round 10. Oh, why does SWAT behind me have stupid straw-thatched roof incoming? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Can they straw-thatched roof? I'm gonna spend like 40 minutes on my clock this game on like 30 actions. Frickin' Mighty being a big-time doubter. You just don't see the vision. Okay, Bland got the sow out of the way. I still might be able to sow a grain here. I am working on it. Well, if there's no strategy, there's also no content, I will argue. Get a new market. Fair. Where did Rec Carpenter go, though? Like, crazy. Oh, beer table. Cool. The fact that Rec Carpenter hasn't shown up is pretty wild, in my opinion. Farm store for Ruben stock is fun. Does it not combo with Hammer? I would think it does. But yeah, I'm still in okay shape here because the only thing someone can build is stables. And Ruben stock's growing. I mean, I can either start or sow. So I'm not growing next round. But at least forcing the issue is important, I think. Unless Thomrun helps out a friend and starts. But for now, no one else can build anything but stables, so I will get this sow in before Ruben stock has a chance to get one in. Still have a grain to sow, because Barn Shed went off again. And we can be fed. And with the stable, the pigs stopped running away. I only lost one pig. 2 pigs. And a very useful stone, which certainly has not been sitting in my supply this whole game. Well, I think Rec Carpenter is still good for what it does. In terms of saving an action for sure now and possibly one later. What it doesn't combo with is building more stables. But this is very funny. The amount of stable support Rubenstock has here. Just coming from everywhere. 3 from the planner, 2 from Mining Hammer. Passing stable is in the hand, I still presume. Nice double breeding for Thomron, it looks like. Surely that's worth helping out a friend. Me not contesting the sheep. Alright, also time to do some math on hammer crushing. I do have enough clay, and field cultivator will give me an extra clay, and then enough reed also. I think 3 stables is fine. Blue Ease, thanks for the follow, welcome. As I'm trying to navigate this weird line. Thomron going even more negative on food. There is traveling and pig market. Neither of those are start player, unfortunately. This ceilings is also underwhelming. My pigs are still getting to 7. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now, if only Thomron has, like, a trident or something. I don't know, I feel like my game's going pretty fine. You wanted a plow? Apparently it's veg food. It misses ceilings? It does. My ceilings is not going to be amazing. Let's see. So on a stone reno, what am I away? I'm a reedstone food away? No. Hey Schmog, we did end up eating 2 raw grain to get crudité down on a reno in round 8. Late reno was so bad! I didn't look at how bad that would be. I just had the vision. Hey, look, we still kind of have a vision here. This situation is not necessarily bad. Yes, boo Vincent. It wasn't ultra boo Vincent. But, yeah, not amazing. Could have been better. On the other hand, we do have a tiller and a cultivator. This is your favorite 2-room game, the delayed Big House game? Yes, I mean, it's gonna be 4 stone rooms. Triple early animals, okay. So it's going X. There's clay, that's fair. It's going to be Reno Stone Oven. Presumably... Wait, did we not get Beard? No, we got Beard. Why do I feel like it's been used twice? I don't know. Do I need to start? How reckless is it to not take 4 wood and take 3 stone instead? I don't know, I need this stone. Not doing that on Reno is sad to see. It does suggest that Bland is happy to build another room. Which their wood situation does not actually suggest. They baked the wrong number? Yeah, okay. It's going back to bake a 3rd grain. I need one more read for the Stone Reno with Hammer Crusher, so that, I mean, it is just on-field Cultivator, so I think sowing is the right move at some point this stage, and I probably just do it now. If someone builds, so be it. I don't really see how this wood situation allows another person to build. So this is a risky call, but I think I kind of might need it. Also, I do need to lift those veggies up, I think. Bland saying in chat, oops, I should have renoed. That's what I thought. -1 action. Unfortunate. I guess -1/2 an action. That's less start player fodder for later if a miner comes out now, though only 2 miners played by Bland. No! You're passing the stable to the sample stable maker. I thought Rubenstock had it. You can't just give that to the sample stable maker. Tragic. Extremely tragic. At the start of each returning home phase, you can return a built stable to your supply to get a stable, a grain, and a food. I guess that's once, not each time. Rubenstock taking possibly another double build. It is another double build. Alright, Thomrun. For the team. Yes! Thomrun is the best. My eternal, everlasting gratitude. It is a good nail basket. Especially if the stone goes on forest. Oops. Chances are probably not high. Well, what am I talking about? I'm growing first action. Why am I looking at 2 cows? Why'd he put the 2 rooms there instead of staircase? This is not a question for me. But I'm also not really high on the staircase aesthetic. I do think the box is preferable in a lot of worlds. It is worth noting that I cannot Reno's second action and still Hammer Crush because I'm waiting for this read on Field Cultivator. Aesthetic is the upright box. Usually, but, you know, I don't mind the horizontal box here. I do not mind it. Oh, Thomrun smartly didn't fence, and instead is fencing here. Yeah. I like the flattened box. It's different. Different counts for something. So I could technically take the cows, but yeah, that feels wrong. Box purist? True. Is there any reason why I wouldn't do this? Master Builder for the thumbs up house is the only way this is acceptable. Good take. Kind of. I mean, I again, think this is fine as is. But he's giving you hope. And then taking it away. Petting zoo optimizing going on. Dreams are dead. Destroyed. Maybe not destroyed. Alright, what is my second action here? 2 sheep? No. Still technically in play, indeed. I could play Tax Collector, though I don't actually know what taxes I would be collecting. Probably just wood. I don't really see anything else to do here. It super duper locks me into renovating next round. But that actually looks fine. Is Thomron ever renoing first action next round? The funny thing is I don't need either round 12 space. So if this is Plow or Play Tax Collector, I guess Plow is smarter. Oh my god, I'm gonna have 3 actions next round. Alright, and I'm approaching Fed for the whole game. For the rest of the game, I should say. Though I do need to keep calculating to figure out what actually is Fed for the rest of the game. Also, what am I renoing? Pottery? I can reno Pottery. Three read from Thomron to reno BMW, maybe? Stable Master. Nice. Rubenstock has been a master of stables this game. I don't know where all that endgame wood is coming from. I mean, baseboards maybe? My pottery! Why would you take pottery? You did me a solid with the start, and then you grabbed the pottery. Outrageous. I guess it makes the Reno queue more open. That part's nice. But then... Exactly, Plum Bob. I guess we can think about joinery. That's probably not good to think about. Rubenstock saying that the Stockman output is unpredictable. I mean, it's given what I thought it should give every time so far. Maybe, wait, maybe Stable Planner on the future made things weird? As far as I could tell, things were fine. Rubenstock on the reed. Undone. I'm still looking at a potential first action Reno here. I mean, is it just gonna end up being Reno ceilings? That would be so sad. The end result looks great? Yeah, I agree. This is just regular stable, I assume, to keep the breeding space. The pig runs away. I didn't even think about the stable planner stable being on the board as making things weird. I thought I saw Stockman giving what I expected. Let's see, I have one more clay than I thought I'd have, so I guess I can still build fireplace. It's not exactly what I was dreaming of building. Gosh, that pottery grab is unfortunate for me. And I genuinely don't think it's great for Thumb Run either. But there could be other plans in there. You know, maybe there's a large pottery I didn't see. Alright, so I have 12 food. I have more barn sheds incoming. And if I sow and plow, there's no way raw grain and cultivator tiller don't pay for the rest of my feeding. I mean, maybe that statement is a little too confident. My grow is going to be next round, assuming Rubenstock grows when forced. What do I want here? I want wood. I assume I get 3 wood and a stone, or 4 wood, but can't be sure. Tax collector may just be enough here. Like 4 wood is maybe good enough reason to play it. I mean, what, I'm 3 food short of fed, which is only 1 grain point eating grain raw, so a fireplace doesn't give me food value, it just gives me its own point. Rubenstock does take clay here, meaning I am Renoing immediately instead of taking wood. Bit unfortunate that clay is in pretty high demand, in the sense that Rubenstock has a very hard time Renoing if Thomrun takes the 4 clay. It was cultivation here. Never hit me that you could double build off of this. Pottery would be so good for me here. Why do I not have a pottery available? Joinery cannot be 1 point better, 0 points worse than Fireplace. No, this game was too slow for it. I mean, in a non-visionary version of this game, where I go less hard on farming super early, have a room and reno at a more normal time. Toolbox? Huh. Can you reno with 0 stone with Hammer Crusher, Reno Prepper? Don't you also need, like, 1 more stone? And, like, 2 reed? But I suppose there's some kind of combination which makes that sequence available. Oh, ton of clay rooms, I guess? Yeah? 3 wood and a stone is better than playing ceilings. Whoa, late open air farmer. Oh, and there's a homekeeper coming in at some point too, maybe? Thomrun is a start hero. Not ideal to rely on start heroes, but I think you'd be allowed to click on Reno. I think the implementation has got a lot more flexible on what it allows you to click on recently. Wow, just a hearth for Rubenstock. Alright. Dare I say it? My winning odds look very non-zero here. I agree, Grumbleguts. This hypothetical baseboards is late. And Thomrun taking the pigs. Rubenstock not getting them. All of my Ox have been played in a somewhat cohesive manner. Alright, I can no longer pay attention to Sivir's potential combo thoughts. This really should be my pottery. Debt security for Thomrun is good. There are stone room lines. Don't think they're worth it. Now, how much do I stretch for that 5th pasture? That I am not sure about. Also, should I just take cultivation while it's here, or do I take the 2 cows while they're here? Someone else can have cultivation. I think I'm just supposed to fence and let Bland steal 2 points from me and Thomrun at the end. Farm store is gonna buy a clay. I mean, especially because I don't have a second fence space like everyone else does. And I mean, Thomrun has like 5 fence spaces. Action spaces to build fences on. Though if I grow ceilings, tax collector gets me there. I lose breeding points, though. I should just fence. 2 streams in a row where I have to do underwhelming responsible fencing. I suppose, you know, I could still grow ceilings. That's still legal. Growing feed yard is a heck of a lot more fun, though. Zero fence Rubenstock. I'm getting to the point where I really can't imagine this is anything but a game that didn't materialize for Rubenstock here. Maybe there's some late magic coming out of a hat, but it's not apparent right now. Three stone. Alright, I think there are fun worlds where I don't grow and take the sheep, but I don't really see that panning out amazing. Alright. What do I get for threatening fences? Feed yard's like a guaranteed 2 food and a point. Do I get more than a point and 2 food of value, which is kind of like 2 points? Do I get more than 2 points of value by threatening fences? The other thing is, like, what am I tax collecting? It's gonna be wood for, like, joinery at worst, but... Feed yard felt so fun. Alright, sow and sheep are both 2 point... or 2 to 3 points. Let's just call them 3. Urgent is 3. Start feed yard, grow ceilings. No, so what I was seeing is that I lose tempo on picking up sheep next round, and the cows, I lose a point of breeding somewhere. And I mean, Bland should fence 5 singles, but there's a chance that's not what's going to happen. Put a cow on feed yard. Imagine using feed yard for anything but food. No, you're right. That does sound better. This game turned out sick. It has turned out fine. Still not sure it's winning, but it has definitely been a ride that I have enjoyed. It costs a point to feed yard. Does that include the point that's on it? And the food that it gives? I guess it's not giving food, but it's hard to say, honestly. Join... Thumb run. Mean. So mean. That 4 stone grab is not doing much. A point of breeding. Well, I mean, at that point, you know, like, you could argue about eating 2 pigs anyway. Oh no, Esoteric, the eternal gratitude was a lie. It was certainly a lie. The thing this might buy me that I might not otherwise get is a sow. Yeah? Where's my soldier? I need a soldier. I could spend all my actions building a stone room. Pretty obviously is not the correct answer. Well, it does look like we're going to be seeing a sequence of Ren fence into fences. Rubenstock does potentially have Provost. Thomrun... that pottery is costing them a Reno here. I mean, Thomrun might be my closest competition, so I guess if we're both knocked down a similar amount, it doesn't matter that much. Okay, I think if I got Plowso, I need to take it. Oh, I forgot about the beer. Pottery better than Reno anyway, surely. If I don't get Plowso, it might be sheep. I imagine Rubenstock is actually going to farm store a veg. I guess one of Thomrun's stone is still a nail basket thing. God, I forgot the beer food when I was doing food math. pretty bad thing to forget. 3, 6, 8, 11 point Ren Fence for Bland. 45, Beer to 47, Breed to 48. It's a fine score, actually. Maybe it's Bland who's winning. It is 1 point better for them to fence 5 small relative to me and Thomrun. Have to presume at this point Rubenstock is too far behind to fully come back here. This is the last chance for... oh no, it was the last chance for Sample Stable to play something like baseboards, and it did not happen. Alright, is there really nothing better than 2 wood to take here? Unfortunate. Where is my soldier? Also, the single grain on this field is really dampening the aesthetic. Kind of sad. Yeah, I mean, 48's going to be hard to beat with 2 points going away like that. Plauso is 3, assuming someone takes Forest. So maybe it's not quite as crucial as I was thinking. And of course, I'm just not getting it anyway. And Bland can last 2 actions Homekeeper grow if there aren't better alternatives. But it does seem like there are better alternatives either way here. Sheep give me better chances of getting all possible points on this board if Bland for some reason doesn't take Urgent. Because I think Sheep was an automatic move over there. So I guess GG to Bland, which is maybe not the most expected thing for some of this game. But I did enjoy my game here. It was pretty fun. Lots of nice little stress for having so few actions through the majority of the game. Can you share Wreck Carpenter theory? If you're 100% sure it's not going to affect the outcome of the game. I'm breeding to 47. I can stable to 48. I can feed yard to 49. That's still fine. Like, it's not the dream. Or I can day labor also. Bland has it and needed to room block Rubenstock. Ah. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Wood Carrier for Thom Run. Well, that explains why they have the Joinery. What's Thom Run's last points? Stables? Cow? Hey, Bland, nicely done. I really don't have other points here, right? Yeah. Oh, Fur Cutter. Yeah, maybe Fur Cutter. Ranch Provost I did think would be coming, but also not material to the ending. Things broke well for you at the end? Yes, but, you know, it was going to break well for someone, inevitably. And, you know, I got a couple breaks, and I could have been more dead. So... I did not play the safest line of all time. Part of why my round 4 start was good is it kills Wreck Carpenter. Ah, yeah, see, I wasn't even thinking about that. Because I had already given it to Rubenstock in my head. Too early. I suppose it's only a 1-point beer for Bland, but also they're breeding 2 points. 53. I'm getting to 49. Thom Run. Bartering Hut. Oh, nice. 2 cows. The fact that you have to pay them one at a time is kind of funny and sad. Alright, well, I guess the stone did end up doing something. Wait, does that mean I'm getting third? No, by, like, tiebreaker. Fun little town hall there. Seven, 10. Oh no, that beer table's gonna put me in third. Ah, okay. Bummer. You think if Ruben just builds and grows for third grow? What about second grow? Yeah, I think Rubenstock might have just taken like 5 food or something in round 5 instead of starting. It is very responsible beer tabling from Bland. God, I'm gonna get... Wait. Oh no, Thom did still have to eat a point, so I have 5 tie breaks to 2. Okay, I'm still getting second. You think second grow had a start? Well, Bland built first in round 5. Then in round 6, grow flipped. So anyone between either Runestock or Thom, whoever starts, gets second grow. Like, not starting, there's definitely reasons for it, but... I mean, when you have easier rooms, I feel like you get so many benefits out of having room pieces. This is a hypothetical 6 category Lord of the Manor for me. That would have won me the game if I had an Aethok Lord of the Manor, because I did use all of these. Well, I cannot be mad about getting a second place with a kind of ridiculous strategy. But it more or less went how I thought it would. And if Reno doesn't flip late, I think I'm in good business here. Well, let me put it differently. I needed Reno before Grow to flip. And I lost that 50-50. Growth in 5 is... Well, I guess it didn't end up being a complete disaster if Growth was in 5. So, Grow 5, Reno 6 is also okay. So out of the 6... permutations of round 2, this is one of the 2 that are bad for me. The other being Growstone Reno. Yeah. Yep, GG, Bland. Start Nada, because Sample Stable played everything? Maybe. Wondering whether I should have tried to sow stage 2 in Stone Oven. I was too far away from Stone Oven. I thought about Stone Oven at certain points, but the efficiency of Crudite was too high. Like, the efficiency of Crudite for the mid-game feeding was, I think, way too high. Wonder if passing on 6 wood was right. I mean, right. I mean, for my own game, maybe it does get my own game going faster, but I do think I just lose in other ways more reliably. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. Rubenstock being a bit more aggressive on Grow probably gets his game into a better spot. The Visionary Trap is someone else being irresponsible on Grow. No, I think overall I managed this game fine. I mean, I do have some really good Ox. Not gonna lie, my Ox are pretty good. This late Reno got me. Late Reno got me. I did have lines where I could build a room in wood, but that just feels really bad. I don't regret not doing it. But it does leave me prone to bad luck here. Oh well. Still a pretty entertaining one, I hope. And yeah, this is exactly the game plan I saw. Just with some parts delayed a little too much. So, pretty happy about that. Like, I did think I was probably playing ceilings after being in stone. Because I didn't really see a time early where I probably could have gotten it out. Hey, Rimstock GG. And Mighty, thanks so much for the tier 1 in the 6 months. Really appreciate that. Good night. Thanks so much, Mighty. Better grain payoff than raw eating. That is the big part of late Reno that got me. Because if Reno isn't late, I get to Reno Crudite. And eat Crudite in stage 2, right? Something like that. There was some permutation where it was possible, but instead I was like day laboring round 6, I think, or I don't remember the details perfectly anymore. But I thought I was setting up okay for a Reno Crudite, so in stage 2, and then... Oh, and then there was 6 wood that came up. Because of late Reno! It's all late Reno's fault! This is all why Agricola is the best, yes. Alright, fun one. Hopefully this gives people some inspiration for when Visionary might barely be okay. I think it does rely on your opponents being good. I think if your opponents are more unpredictable, let's say, there are just way too many ways for Visionary to fail, like mid-game start players, like really affecting the growth queue, or a multitude of other things. Took a Reedstone while waiting for Reno? Yeah, that felt bad. That felt real bad. You do this kind of farm heavy shenanigan grow late without Visionary? Sure. It just feels like Visionary gives you so little, right? So, like, I'm assuming you have cards which feel like they give you more when you do it. Yeah. Lots of interesting decisions here. Thought I mostly made good ones. It was math intensive, time intensive. Thanks to my opponents for the patience while I basically spend more than a minute per action. Trowel Freemason? I love Trowel Freemason. Yes, yeah, not jumping is a thing, for sure. Oh my god, I gained Elo for being second. When was the last time I gained Elo for being second? Feels good. Okay, okay. When I sign off, I'm gonna grind gizmos all weekend. It's gonna be great. Did some looking at previous Arena Gizmo seasons, and it takes like 1900 to guarantee top 3, something like that. What am I overall also? I'm like top 20 now, and not too far from top 10. Which is pretty cool. 579 to get into top 10. Yeah, I'm playing well enough for that. I'm playing pretty well. So, that's definitely what you expected me to say, right? Bland too strong, true. Alright, I will be signing off. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the stream and the Visionary attempt. I will see you all next time, whenever that is. I plan on being back for a normal week next week. Thank you to Mighty for the resub earlier today for 6 months. Take care, everyone.